Adapting comic books into shows and movies is something we are all familiar with. However, there are few exceptions when the character first appeared on a screen and became so popular, so they made a comic book about it. Some of the characters with that fate are, for example, X-23 from X-Men franchise, Terry McGinnis from Batman Beyond, or more recently, Agent Phil Coulson from Avengers.
Phil, come in.
Phil? His first name is Agent.
And there is ours today topic, Harley Quinn. Her character may not have as long history as other iconic names like the Joker, who was created back in 1940, but her creation was, in my opinion, one of the most interesting in a comic world. In 1992, Batman the Animated Series came out, and it is considered to be one of the best series about Batman ever created. Harley Quinn was first introduced in an episode named Joker's Favor as a sidekick of the Joker. She didn't have a name and was intended to be a one-shot character. It was Paul Dini's idea that the Joker should have a side character, preferably a woman, who makes jokes and annoys Joker, but for whatever reason he keeps her around.
You know, Harley was not part of the DC universe before that, of course, and I was writing this one called Joker's Favor, and I had to give the Joker some henchmen. So I came up with the character and I named her Harley Quinn because I thought, oh, well, that keeps with the clown motif.
Harley Quinn, a play of word Harlequin, which is a stock character originated in the late 16th century, often associated with a clown or a trickster. Another, and maybe the biggest inspiration for the character, was Paul Dini's college friend named Arleen Sorkin, who played the character Calliope Jones in a soap opera Days of Our Lives.
I'm on at the roll, let's get it!
You can actually see the mentioned scene in a new Birds of Prey movie playing on a TV, which is, in my opinion, a really cool tribute. Her appearance from the show heavily inspired the design of Harley Quinn, and Arleen Sorkin was also chosen to be a voice of Harley Quinn. Paul Dini also incorporated Sorkin's personality attributes to the character and created this sketch of Harley, which was his first idea of how Harley should look. He then showed his sketch to Bruce Timm, and he changed the design to one we know today.
I remember I even did a rough design, so I came up with a blonde and a mini skirt, and Bruce was just like, wow. And then he drew the Harley, thank God, that we all know and love.
The original concept didn't make it to a final version, but there is a collectible released in 2015, and it makes me think how cool it would be to see this version referenced more, maybe in some retro alternative story about Harley. Anyway, after her debut, people started to like her, and she continued to appear every few episodes and slowly evolved. In 1993, 1 year after she first appeared in the series, Paul Dini and Bruce Timm wrote Mad Love, first official comic book about Harley Quinn and the Joker, and it fully explained Harley's backstory and was a huge success. A year after, in 1994, the story was adapted into an episode of the Batman animated series with the same title, Mad Love. There also might be another big inspiration for the character, and it's not mentioned that much. There was a show in 1990, The Flash, and one of the villains is the Trickster. The Trickster is like the less dangerous, less psychopath version of the Joker, and he has a woman sidekick named Prank.
I want the Trickster. Aren't you glad to see your little sidekick, Frank?
Prank. Prank! Prank!
Their relationship is in many ways similar to a relationship between Joker and Harley. Also, the Trickster was played by Mark Hamill, who voiced Joker in an animated series,
pie. It's just that, well, here you are.
And that's why I think her story is really special.